There are laws in the U.S. protecting breastfeeding moms to be able to have time at work to pump their breast milk. Do you know what your rights are? Today, let's talk about that. Let's go. I'm Mary Cahill, and I'm a certified lactation counselor. I help mommies to be confident and successful in their breastfeeding journey. In the U.S., you can breastfeed your baby in public anywhere that you are legally allowed to be. So you can't be asked to leave a restaurant or a store because you're breastfeeding your baby. In the workplace, when it comes to pumping your breast milk, there are also some laws to protect you, and it's important to know your right to pump. As of 2010, we have federal laws in the U.S. to protect breastfeeding moms who need to pump in the workplace. Individual states will have even greater laws sometimes, so you might check out your own state just to see what extra benefits your state might be providing for you. The U.S. Department of Labor laws state that employers who have 50 or more employees are required to provide reasonable break time for an employee to express breast milk for her nursing child for 1 year after the child's birth, each time such employee has need to express breast milk. Employers are also required to provide a place other than a bathroom that is shielded from view and free from intrusion from coworkers and the public, which may be used by the employee to express breast milk. Now, the law does say that this is for employers with 50 or more employees, but just because your employer might have less than 50 doesn't mean that they don't have to follow these laws. It just means that that employer can apply for an exemption, and they would need to prove that it would be an undue hardship on their business to give you a time and place to pump your breast milk. And most judges won't give that exemption. Now, the area that you're provided to pump in definitely cannot be a bathroom, but it doesn't have to be a fancy pumping lounge. It only needs to be even a temporary area, so it might be someone's office you use, or they might put up divider walls for you to have an area, or it could even be a storage area. So hopefully it's not a storage area, but that could be, as long as it's clean and you have enough space, no one can see you, and no one can walk in on you while you're pumping. Now, as far as time to pump, your employer is required to give you a reasonable amount of time to pump. So if you're normally paid for a 15-minute break and it takes you 20 minutes to pump, they have to allow you the full 20 minutes, but they don't have to pay you the extra 5 minutes that you took in that break. Be sure to check out your own state because some states have added some extra benefits. You know, where federally you're allowed to pump for 1 year, some states changed that to 18 months. And there are states that set up an exact time that you're allowed to pump in a day, like 30 minutes every 4 hours, instead of just saying a reasonable amount of time to pump. They might specify that a pumping place needs to be near your workstation, or that an employer has to provide a refrigerator or cooler for your breast milk. They might have to have a sink, running water, and free from hazardous material in your pumping area. I really hope that your employer makes sure that your pumping area is free from hazardous material. Some states say that an employer has to create a lactation accommodation policy and to give that to all new employees. If your state doesn't have some of these extra and amazing laws to support pumping moms, then call your state district representative and ask them to put them in place. Let me know in the comments what's your employer's policy and attitude towards pumping in the workplace. And if you're not from the U.S., let me know what the laws are in the area that you're from. I have a video coming with tips on pumping at work, so be sure to watch for that. If this video has been helpful, do me a huge favor and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And remember, Mommy, you got this.